Oh, right. Well, I had to share an experience I had at the movie theaters that I watched. Last Breath, a fantastic fucking movie, and you know what? It actually kind of like makes you realize that there's still some hope left in the world. You know? We're so inundated with all these shitty movies, shitty TV series, woke fucking bullshit that we can't actually stop to appreciate when a great movie comes out that is worthy of watching. And yes, it was a completely empty theater. And yes, I barely heard anything about this movie. In fact, how I found out about it was old Woody Harrelson on the Colbert Report, which seeing Woody is just a fucking dream come true. I absolutely love Woody Harrelson. And when I heard about this movie, I just had to see it. It looked so amazing. And of course, Woody Harrelson puts in a career defining performance that's absolutely incredible. He plays kind of an older gentleman who works on these diving operations, who's very experienced, but has kind of taken a laid back approach at life. An absolutely perfect character for Woody, I might add. But oh boy, is it not just Woody Harrelson that carries this movie. As Simu Liu, Finn Cole, who has played Michael in the smash hit Peaky Blinders, I knew exactly who he was when I saw him, and he's such a great actor and he's really come to form. Not only that, but Cliff Curtis is also in this, a character I loved from that last of our uh, Walking Dead series. He's just a good actor. He's fantastic. You know, he's Aussie. You just gotta love the guy. So all around, there's just great performances everywhere, and it feels like you're there. A type of movie I really like when they make because it's so grounded in reality that you actually feel like you're a part of the experience. And given that this is not based on a true story, but is a true story, as it proclaims at the beginning of the film, it's just a thrill ride, start to finish. I loved the movie. You gotta see it. You know, more people should be talking about this, but of course, you get all the dipshits at fucking IGN and Variety magazine and whatever cunts out there who don't even talk about this movie. And, it's pretty obvious why, is because, they can't appreciate good movies anymore. But let's get to the movie itself, which deals with a real incident that took place where miraculously a gentleman was saved from this underwater diving expedition. Now, right off the bat, the subject matter for anybody who even has a lick of thalassophobia will get complete and utter jitters in this movie, as these guys are completely deep underwater, and it kind of gives you a brief rundown of why this is one of the most dangerous, high paying jobs on the planet. It's crazy. They go down to the bottom of the fucking ocean in these pressurized tubes. The danger is through the roof. So, I mean, you're setting yourself up for a scene that not many people are familiar with, that is truly like a horror story with the quote unquote monster of the movie being just the depths of the ocean. But the real heartwarming story comes from the kind of camaraderie ship that these three people get together. They clearly are a little bit unsure about Simu Liu's character, David, who seems to come across as kind of career-driven asshole at first. Nobody really likes him. They all kind of keep him as an outsider, potentially maybe for racial reasons, maybe not, but it shows a light on like kind of how when men are together in a situation where they could die, they are going to band together no matter what happens. There is a deep human bond between us, and our social barriers break the moment our lives are in danger. So yeah, it's a hell of a good movie, and I would imagine it's not going to be nominated for any Oscars. But at the same time, this is a movie that should be on there. I mean, look at the Oscars last year. We made a fucking a huge deal about this fucking story. What is it? Amelia Perez. It's just this absolute cringe, stupid fest when we have brilliant movies like this that people have made and have put thought and, real authenticity into. And these movies deserve all the praise in the world because number one, they're a true story. Number two, they feel like a true fucking story, and you can really, really get enjoyment out of these types of movies because you learn along the way as you go, as the show, the technology that you see, the environments, they all are completely real, and people do this work every single day. So yeah, this is like a solid 8.5 out of 10 movie. It's just a bunch of guys who go down and suffer an accident at the bottom of the sea. So it's not like this world-changing event, but it's so grounded in reality. It's shot so well and it's so entertaining that you honestly cannot miss this movie. It's just like an essential watch. It's great. It is just the type of movie, and it is a type of movie. It's a type of movie that, it's a real story that shows you through a real lens. And you know what? It's just brilliant. I fucking love movies like this. And if anything, it's a perfect movie for Woody Harrelson. It is the role he was made to play. And it feels like right now this is such a great role for him because Woody's fucking awesome. And you know what? His acting prowess shows in this movie. He's just awesome in it. And you know what? Like, it's an awesome story with awesome characters that you just get to experience. And isn't that the whole fucking point of movies? All kinds of reviewers all over the internet force themselves to watch absolute fucking garbage Disney Plus shows just to have an opinion on it. I don't fucking watch that garbage. I fucking hate watching stupid garbage. I only like to make fun of it on the internet. But you know what you should do is you should go out and watch good movies because there's still plenty of movies being made that are good nowadays. Admittedly, there's a lot of fucking garbage, but you know what? Just like everything, good art is always going to come around. And although sometimes older movies are better, we still get good movies to this day, and Last Breath basically proves that. More and more people seem like they're getting stupider, and the fact that these movies aren't at the top of the box office proves it. Because if people were actually intelligent, movies like this would be grossing $200 million at the box office instead of some cringe ass fucking Marvel ripoff movie. So it just shows how stupid people are because when intelligent films like this get kind of pushed to the wayside, this movie actually appears to be doing pretty okay. Uh, but just okay is not deserving of Last Breath. Last Breath deserves accolades, awards, commendation. And the fact that it's not getting that, or might not even get, nominated for Oscars or anything like that, just shows we're just becoming a society of stupid people. And I mean, isn't it just that? And if you have just even a little bit of thalassophobia or fear of the dark depths of the ocean, this movie is going to fucking trigger you like crazy. And you know what's insane is that you can actually go do this in reality. There's a captivating scene in this movie where Simu Liu's character pulls out a picture of his daughters out of the bag after the whole ordeal. And you know what? It's just so touching to think that, deep down, we're all just human beings. And, you can't break that barrier, especially when your life is in peril. And, what a great sentiment to make in a movie. A movie is about greed and corruption and the world being blown up. And you know what? This is a movie that actually shows the lighter side of humanity, and you can't fault it for that. In fact, I think it deserves some praise.